Sancho Ten Hag talks to be held tomorrow. That is Monday of 11th, 2023. Welcome to Rokani Media Photo. Not really. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, for Jodan Sancho, it looks like things are obviously maybe playing in his or not in his or not in his favor as far as this is concerned. But some news dropped today that would obviously wait ahead of let you know about what he's all about. I'm going to bring you some huge update concerning one of the United players that have gone ahead to obviously end their international break, and we anticipate that they are going to be part of the training sessions tomorrow at Carrington, especially in the evening as the players return. So we thank God for the gift of life. How are you guys? Hope you guys are really having a fantastic day. It's a Sunday and you are coming to its end, but here onto the United Matters channel, we obviously don't stop. We continue pushing and pushing and pushing to see it that we bring you the latest news and information as far as all of this is really concerned. This is Rock and David. RD is my name. Don't forget to subscribe because we want to hit 16,000 subscribers before the end of this month, and you're left with 3 weeks to see it that this really happens, all comes to an end. Now, Jodan Sancho, having gone ahead to reply Erik Ten Hag on his Twitter, he has gone ahead to obviously pin even that tweet onto his Twitter account. It has gone ahead to be seen close to 60 million people, and the entire world knows that there is a brawl between Erik Ten Hag and Jodan Sancho. Things are not really normal at Old Trafford and Carrington, but nevertheless, we'll obviously see who is obviously going to win this. And we all know that's going to be Erik Ten Hag to win this because he's having all the team at his feet. Now, today, Telegraph Dhaka has confirmed to us that Jodan Sancho is set for showdown talks with Erik Ten Hag on Monday amid serious uncertainty over the England's forward future at Manchester United. Some sources at Man United seem doubtful that there is a way back for Sancho under Ten Hag, even if an apology is forthcoming. That is it. Now, James Dhaka, that is the Telegraph Dhaka, has gone ahead and obviously said that he is a correspondent of Man United for the Daily and Sunday Telegraph. That is it. Now, when you look at him, it's obviously one of those things that really happen in a nick of time because we've been waiting for this, and obviously finally Erik Ten Hag is returning to Carrington. Sorry, for Erik Ten Hag returned on Carrington, I think on Saturday, having been in Netherlands for some time, and obviously he's here to see to it that he meets players tomorrow at Carrington. And all of the players that Erik Ten Hag is going to face eye to eye is Jodan Sancho. But we are being told that even if Jodan Sancho puts out an apology, it looks like there is nothing that is obviously going to see him back to the club of Manchester United, because if Erik Ten Hag sees to it that he calls Sancho back into the team of Man United, obviously that's a precedent that would be the worst for him to set for him and the players of Manchester United. You wouldn't like to see a manager get back a player who went ahead to obviously put out a tweet to him that is really disrespectful. And this time round, we are waiting to see how Erik Ten Hag is going to handle this. But the talks are obviously going to be held tomorrow at Carrington. And we all know that Ten Hag already has his say and he has his decision. I know he has already gone ahead to communicate to the board on what is going to happen in between him and Jodan Sancho. That is it. So I'm not going to be surprised that the outcomes of that meeting will obviously not favor Jodan Sancho, because Ten Hag needs to obviously discipline Jodan Sancho and obviously trim him out. And for Jodan Sancho, it shows you that it's a matter of time for him to leave the club of Manchester United, because him putting out such a statement and leaving it there, now it's coming to a week ever since he put it out after we really lost to Arsenal, shows you how brave he is and how he's ready to leave the club of Manchester United. And obviously, to me, I would obviously want not to keep any player at the club of Manchester United who doesn't want to obviously play. We've all been told that Sancho is always a frustrated player. He loses himself. He loses his head every time he doesn't get more minutes, every time he doesn't keep starting games at the national team of England, even at his former club at Borussia Dortmund and Manchester United. So that shows you that the mentality of this player was not checked when we are going to obviously sign the player. We just went in for the player. Other details we are not paid attention to. That is it. So to my understanding, I obviously really call out lots of people to obviously put in loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of information about this in the comment section about Jadon Sancho, on what the outcome you expect to come out, on what the outcome is going to be according to you after Erik ten Hag meets Jadon Sancho tomorrow at Carrington. And we've gone ahead to be told that Ten Hag, a keen disciplinarian, was understood to have been deeply unimpressed by Jadon Sancho's remarks and also felt badly let down given the length to which he felt he had gone to help kickstart the player's flagging career last season. That is it. Now, obviously, we all know that Ten Hag will obviously want to play a player who is physically fit, mentally fit, and so on and so forth. And Ten Hag picks his team according to the training sessions that are being carried out at Carrington. Now, we don't know exactly what's behind these stories, but to my understanding, there is more than this. There is more to this. It's not all about Sancho not training very well, but it's one of those things that you'll have to scratch your head and obviously get to know what this is all about. But it's all about Sancho not getting enough playing time. I think Sancho is not convinced with Anthony playing ahead of him, and Anthony has been really suspended by the club of Manchester United. Although some people are really saying that he has been really put aside, but that's suspension. That is suspension, because why would he have been put aside, if it's not a suspension, but United have gone ahead to obviously suspend Anthony, and maybe it would have been a chance for Sancho to come in through and obviously play onto the right attacking side of the midfield. Now, with the shortage of players that we're having at Manchester United, what is Erik ten Hag going to do? Is he going to keep Sancho here and obviously get him into the team or not? Because when he gets him directly into the team, it doesn't really look good. It doesn't really look good at all for the club and other players, because that doesn't set a very good precedent. Sancho needs to be punished amidst him having a right cause, because to me, I believe when Sancho plays on the right wing, offers better than Anthony. That is it. We've seen that in the recent games. You've seen Sancho play that side. Obviously, he looks a better player. But I'm really so much perturbed with Erik ten Hag playing him off the left and trying to play him as a false number 9 at the club of Manchester United. That is one of those things that you don't even come out and obviously even find normal in most cases at the club of Manchester United. So I think Erik ten Hag needs to sort himself out with Jadon Sancho and obviously find a common understanding in between him and the player. If at all Erik ten Hag really finds himself in a situation that is really calling to really put him into back the team, that won't affect the rest of the team, that's okay. But I don't really look at that precedent as one of those that we should obviously give a go at the club of Manchester United. Even if you're right, you shouldn't really express your anger in the public domain like that. So Sancho has his issues, we all know them, but they shouldn't be let out or addressed like that. Would have gone ahead to obviously put himself there and send that message to the manager and tell him, please, you've gone ahead to put out a very huge lie about me. Am I not performing well in training? Really? That would have been the best way for me for this issue to be addressed. But it looks like Sancho's time at Man United is coming to an end. I don't see him coming back into the team. And if at all he comes back in the team, then I'm really going to be shocked. So guys, your thoughts on to Sancho Ten Hag talks to be held tomorrow at Carrington are welcome in the comment section below. Do you think Erik Ten Hag is going to forgive Sancho and get him back into the team? Or it's obviously going to be vice versa, and Sancho is obviously going to be dropped and maybe even sent to train with the under-21s at the club of Manchester United. A sign out for now. See you later. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God bless you abundantly. Rokan David remains my name. And for Muslim viewers and subscribers, Barak Laufiku.